Welcome to Ball Planet News, the ultimate destination for all football enthusiasts. Here, you'll have access to the latest news, transfers, controversies, and much more, all packaged in quick and engaging videos. Don't waste any time and join our passionate community of the world's most popular sport. Subscribe now and don't miss a single play. Manchester City is preparing to make an offer for Lucas Paquetá, while Chelsea plans a swap to acquire Chouaméni. Additionally, Felipe Anderson could join Juventus at no cost. These are some of the news stories you only find here on Ball Planet News. In the Premier League, Chelsea is eyeing an important signing from Real Madrid. The player in question is the promising French midfielder Chouaméni, who is under contract with the Spanish club until 2028 and is a key piece in Carlo Ancelotti's team. According to information from the Spanish portal Fixtures, Chelsea dreams of having this 24-year-old midfielder and would be willing to include a player whom Real Madrid is interested in for a possible swap, English right-back Reece James. Real Madrid has been searching for a new right-back to eventually replace Carvajal, so Chelsea would consider offering Reece James as part of the negotiation. However, even with Real Madrid's interest in James, it is unlikely that they would agree to include him in the swap, as the player has a long contract and is considered indispensable by coach Ancelotti. Therefore, although Real Madrid may be interested in James, it seems unlikely that they would be willing to include him in a swap for Chouaméni. Chouaméni, on the other hand, had a good season with 2 goals and 1 assist in 32 games for the Madrid team. His presence has been valuable for Real Madrid, making it unlikely that the club would be willing to part with him in a negotiation with Chelsea. In Brazil, let's talk about Flamengo, who clinched the state title and is eyeing a high-profile reinforcement for this season. According to information from the La Repubblica newspaper, the club is monitoring the situation of right-back Danilo, who currently plays for Juventus, even featuring as a centre-back, and is frequently called up to the Brazilian national team. With Danilo's contractual situation at Juventus in focus, Flamengo is considering making an offer for him soon. It's worth noting that Danilo, at 32 years old, is still in good shape and even captained the Brazilian national team in the last FIFA international break. A potential move for Danilo to Flamengo could be facilitated if he doesn't renew with Juventus, whose contract runs until 2025. In that case, he would have the opportunity to play for Flamengo again and be coached by Tite, who took him to the last World Cup. In the current season, Danilo has played 26 games for the Turin side, scoring 1 goal and providing 3 assists. Although he has mainly been used as a centre-back rather than a right-back at Juventus, it seems that he has adapted well to the position and has performed impressively. Flamengo is keeping a close eye on this situation and may seize the opportunity to strengthen their team with an experienced and versatile player like Danilo. Speaking of Juventus, let's delve deep into European football. While Juventus may lose Danilo, they could be gearing up to acquire another Brazilian player for their attack. According to information from journalist Fabrizio Romano, Juventus is making strides in negotiations to sign forward Felipe Anderson, the same player who emerged from Santos here in Brazil and currently plays for Lazio. Felipe Anderson has been with Lazio for some time now, and according to Romano, Juventus is formalizing a proposal to sign him, with a verbal agreement already close to being finalized. He is known for being a versatile player who provides many assists, has speed, and above all, is familiar with the Italian style of play. At 30 years old, Felipe Anderson had a solid season for Lazio, scoring 3 goals and providing 7 assists in 43 games. Juventus is eager to sign him, as he is seen as a valuable opportunity in the market. It's worth noting that Felipe Anderson's contract with Lazio expires in June, which means Juventus would be signing him at no cost, through a pre-contract agreement. Now, let's head to Spain, where we'll discuss a historic player from Real Madrid who seems ready to change clubs once again. We're talking about Spanish defender Sérgio Ramos, who appears set to leave Sevilla at the end of this season. Ramos returned to Sevilla for the 23-24 season, but the club's performance has not been the best. With an advanced age and his contract set to expire in June, Ramos is considering his options for the next season. According to information from the Catalan newspaper Mundo Deportivo, possible destinations for Sérgio Ramos next season include the United States, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and China. He is awaiting a possible renewal with Sevilla but is aware that this is unlikely to happen. Despite being 38 years old, Ramos is still in good physical shape and has suffered fewer injuries during his time at Sevilla than when he was at Paris Saint-Germain. In the current season, he has participated in 29 games, scoring 7 goals and providing 1 assist. The question remains, do you believe Sergio Ramos still has what it takes to compete in a top European team, or do you think his time in big teams has come to an end? Share your opinion in the comments below. The decision about Sergio Ramos's future is certainly one of the most discussed topics in the transfer market. And now, to wrap up the video, we return to the Premier League to talk about Manchester City, which may be preparing for a significant signing. According to information from the Football Insider portal, Manchester City is planning an offer to sign midfielder Lucas Paquetá, 26, at the end of this season. As I mentioned earlier, Paquetá has been shining at West Ham, both at the club and with the Brazilian national team. He has already scored 8 goals and provided 7 assists this season, despite playing for a team that, let's face it, has its limitations. City had shown interest in Paquetá last year, but an investigation into alleged betting manipulation temporarily kept him away. However, now that nothing has been proven against Paquetá, City has renewed interest, especially as it seeks to refresh its midfield and sees Paquetá as a potential replacement for Kevin De Bruyne, who has just 1 more year on his contract. Now, the question remains, do you think Paquetá has what it takes to play for the mighty Manchester City, the current European champions? Share your opinion in the comments, I'm eager to know what you think. Thank you for tuning in to Ball Planet News. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exclusive football content. Until next time and see you on the pitch.